toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touched it.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Run in the red zone, it's Spillman. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they strike first. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. So Cal's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Stone.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Sullivan. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively.
There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's got it for a big play. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the right. A strike downfield.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Hawkeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got...
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Iowa. The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Line
turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Stone. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Here's the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That pass is incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Touchdown, Iowa! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Runs through a tackle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the Iowa offense will take over.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's go.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running to the left. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half if they...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, it's too bad that wasn't a bomb down the field, because if it was, that would have been a highlight that everybody would have seen. Because that goes for very minimal yardage, no one will see it unless you were here live watching, but what a great catch.
And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
It's complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. But
it's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Peppers. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Right back to the well. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Look out, he's got room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early, or late up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Bring it. Seven is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road.